going on? Legion Hooter here playing more RuneScape Dragonwilds. Welcome to our Daily Gaming XP Grind episode 30. And right now we are going to be leveling up our magic. We've already sort of started a little bit in the lower level areas, killing some of the creatures that gave fast resources for cooking, as obviously that is a great deal of importance to us right now. It's one of the things that we are going to have to focus on heavily. It is very difficult currently in the game to get cooking XP at a quick rate. So we're just trying to find creatures right now that are going to be dropping meat. And obviously you can use the hides for other things like that as well. We're trying to also find some terror birds because it seems like they're a little bit scarce. I'm not sure if they come out at a certain time of the day, more so than maybe another time of the day. So we are just going to have to sort of... there's one right in front of us, but we are going to have to look for them as... they're sort of scattered, but I'm excited for when they sort of bring more creatures to the game, because right now we're a little bit limited, but these guys are actually giving quite a bit of good XP as well. So got to find more of them though. That's just one. But I did notice that they sort of pop up more at a certain time in the game. I wouldn't say time of day, but definitely a time in the game. So that's pretty much what we're doing right now. Just trying to get more resources for cooking. And the next video that we will be making is going to focus on cooking. So it's going to be essential to have enough resources to efficiently do that. And obviously, we're just really excited for things coming to the game. And obviously, we're going to have to wait for that as well. Because, I mean, it's quite a ways away still. Range on September 9th, which, I mean... that's still pretty far out, but we've got lots of stuff to keep us busy until then, and a lot of different goals that we're trying to achieve in between then. So I think that will bridge the gap between those different things. Look at all these onions out here. This is like a gigantic onion field. So this is going to be quite beneficial as we can use these in cooking. And we got a sheep here, so we can get a little bit of food from him, some raw food and some other things, but it's a little bit time consuming for sure to be picking all this, but I mean, compared to potatoes, but I guess in the beginning level you have cabbage as well, so you don't have that out here. So I guess it sort of makes sense that you have one, so much of one, because you don't have the other, right? So going to be picking all this up. There's a lot of birds, and we sort of spooked them off, so we're not going to get the benefit of killing them to get some bird meat, but we are just going to be running through. We got to avoid them because there's quite a bit of bad guys over there. We don't really want to deal with them or aggro them because then we're going to die. And I don't think we have a lot of lodestones out this way just because we don't really like spend a lot of time out this way. So we got to just be a little careful of potentially what we're going to be aggroing in the game. We don't want to die and have to run an incredibly ridiculous length to get back to our body. So we are getting a lot of onions though, so that's good. And we're going to keep picking those up. Those give some cooking XP. So every little bit sort of ties together and it's all very beneficial. But we did now run into some lodestones and some more sheep. So we're going to kill them. We are going to be getting level 50 magic in this video. It's taking a little bit longer than I really anticipated. Just because I guess it just is going to depend on the amount of creatures. But look at all these sheep. So this is actually quite nice. So we're going to kill them and get some more ingredients for cooking. And they're on the run now, so that's not good. Looks like one of them might get away. Oh, we got all but one. That's okay. I like those numbers, 3 out of 4. So we don't want to go that way. There are some wolves over there. That would have been nice to get those. But I did see a terror bird over here, and I'm not quite sure what happened to him because I sort of lost which direction I was initially going. So we will just keep running around and killing things, leveling up our magic. Obviously, if we were at the Storm-Touched Islands, that would be the most beneficial place to be, as you would be getting more XP. But I thought it might be kind of interesting just to sort of stick around in this area and sort of explore a little bit more. I mean, obviously, I've already explored every different place in the game, but I thought for the purpose of the video to sort of bring something different. So that's sort of why we're over here. but we are getting lots of materials, so that's very important. We don't want to aggro that shaman. They're so difficult to deal with. I don't like them, and we're just going to keep running. Hopefully, we've got a lodestone wherever we end up, so we can get out of here. Um, yes, it's just going to be so far, it seems. Obviously, September 9th. I mean, not super far, but it's brutal. It seems brutal anyway, because it's really all not that bad. But so many scouts out here right now, and that's obviously unfortunate, because eventually here we're going to be aggroing one of them. I think we should try to take out this archer really quick. The hunter. He died rather fast. So he's only level 2. So that's definitely beneficial, because the stronger they are, the harder they are to kill. But we're definitely leveling up or getting more XP very quickly here in our magic. So that's good. I don't really want to go to the Storm-Touched Highlands. I spend way too much time there. I could go to the Whispering Swamp, as that would actually allow me to kill a lot of rats, and then also get some more swamp tar, which I do need because I need a little bit more paste, so that way I can make some more hard leather. But I don't see a lot of animals out that way, so I think I'm going to teleport over here and we can see what we've got to kill in this area. I don't really see anything except Garu, so we don't really want to mess with them. What do we got going on over here? We got some sheep, but that's not really worth it. It's unfortunate. I don't really want to go spend a ton of time in the Storm-Touched Highlands, so I guess I'll go here, and then maybe we can find an Abyssal Demon. I mean, we are trying to get cooking regents. That's definitely for certain, but right now, I'm not really seeing a lot of animals in the areas that we were. So we're sort of going to run out here and see what we can run into. I don't really... There we go. There's a rat. Let's go ahead and kill him. Oh, there's one right by me. I didn't even see him. So he's gone. And then also we're going to get some swamp tar, which is the big reason. And then you're going to get meat, which is going to help you level up cooking. So... they're just so far in between. You'd have to find them sort of together. And I don't really see a lot of them out here. It's sort of almost like you're hunting. I mean, although I've sort of mentioned not liking to spend a lot of time in the Storm-Touched Highlands, because that's where I usually go. I mean, you could see that it's full of creatures. So it's quite beneficial if you were trying to collect resources or Garu packs or... dwellberries, whatever it is, it's sort of rich with all those different things. So we will grab these red berries, but I don't see a lot of creatures out here to kill right now. So I think what we're going to have to do is go to the Storm-Touched Highlands, which, as I stated, I really don't want to do that, but for the purpose of this video not being ridiculously long, I think that's sort of where we're headed. And we're going to have to use our personal storage chest, as we do not have enough room for all this. So we are going to have to do that, and that gives us a little bit more room. So let's take care of that. And then we're going to find a lodestone and go to the one place we really did not want to go. So we are going to be doing that right now. It's unfortunate. But before I do that, I think I'm going to pick up all this swamp tar, as it's something that I always need, and I don't have enough of. So we grab that. And now we're going to be going to the unfortunate Storm-Touched Highlands, which I'm, like I stated, not very happy about. But there are the vines out here, so there's a lot of different things you can kill that are going to give really good XP. But we want to make sure that we get our magic level, so these can be incredibly dangerous. So I like to keep my distance, as it gives more time for my spell to get to them, to interrupt them and their different abilities. So I think that's important to sort of just take note of. And he almost got away, but we got him. So, I don't know. We've just got so much collecting to do and so much gathering to keep progressing on our XP. But the game's awesome, ultimately. I mean, there's such amount of replay value inside this game. And there's also just potential, endless potential for this game. And anybody who hasn't played it and sort of jumps on it, everybody has rather good things to say. So I think that's quite exciting in regard to what's here and then what's to come. So it's just a good thing all around. We've got lots of animals, so this is good. And this is why I like to hang out up here, really. I mean, it sort of gets repetitive and boring because I've been here for so long and just over and over. But at the same time, you do benefit greatly from it, and I think that's sort of important as well. I do not want to aggro him, as that probably would give me quite a bit of experience. But at the same time, he's very challenging to kill, and when he hits me, I mean, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good in any way. It's extremely deadly. So, I mean, I wonder if they could sort of take some of the stuff in the game and then replace it with new creatures and new monsters. So that way we sort of, on September 9th, that way we have new things to kill. Um, just because there are so many of the same creature, I don't really think anybody would be too upset about that. Just sort of take some of the stuff and remove an area that's got a lot of sheep and ram, and you sort of just put something else. Um, I'm not sure, but I don't really think they're going to do that. I mean, obviously, as I just stated, I would like it, but I think it's a good approach. We could try to kill this guy, but it's almost certain death, and I really don't feel like doing that, as I've died a couple times in past videos I've made trying to do things that I didn't think was a good idea. So we do have 2 wolves here, and these will be giving us some good XP, so let's go ahead and pick up all the drops that they've got for us. Let's see. And, you know, interestingly, I talk about achievements potentially coming to the game. I think I talked about that in one of the last 2 episodes. And so how would it be? How would it look? I mean, if you've got 5,000 ram horns sitting in a chest and then they start you out at 0, I think that you would have to do it that way, but at the same time, it would be kind of neat if they could sort of pick up wherever, you know, like somehow. I don't think they've been tracking though, right? So you'd have to start fresh. I don't think there's a way that it would sort of integrate what you've already done into the game. Um, I wonder, I mean, like, I think achievements would make the game great. It would be like really cool. Something else to work on other than just skills and making armor and stuff like that. I think it would actually really add a different element to the game. Be quite exciting. So, got to pick up this flax. We're so close right now. We just need a couple more creatures to kill. So hopefully some of these respawn over here and we can just sort of kill them and then get our level. But I don't know how our inventory could be full. It's not really supposed to just pick up extra stuff that would put me overweight. So let's go ahead and eat a little bit as our food and thirst dropped a little bit. I think there's another vine over here we can go kill, and that will give us a little bit of XP. I actually don't see it, so I don't think it's respawned quite yet. So we can't kill it. So let's look. We're so close right now. We just need a few more kills. So maybe we'll use this lodestone and sort of try to find some more. Maybe up here. There we go. We've got 2 sheep. So let's go ahead and kill them really quick. It's obviously not enough XP, but we're headed in the right direction. So let's go ahead, and it doesn't look like there's really any more right here. They're over here, so we'll just run over really quick. Oh my goodness, that's not good. That is not good at all. I mean, you talk about like wrath. If that had triggered them, it would have been very, very not good for me. So let's see. I don't really see anything I can kill over here. I don't think these have respawned yet, and these wouldn't give that much XP anyway. Maybe we can find something over here to kill. Oh, we got some terror birds. Perfect. So let's go ahead and kill these guys. As these guys have raw bird meat, so that's actually quite important. And there's 2 of them, so that's kind of nice. And there's some wolves over there. So I believe we do have our level 50 magic right in front of us. Tearbirds are kind of crazy. I mean, if you had enough of them around you, you wouldn't even be able to move. But there you are, level 50 magic. And now I might unlock another ability. I'm not sure. I thought one of the ones that you get is going to be like allow you to use potions of some sort for magic. But anyway, let's go ahead and take this lodestone back to our base. We're going to do an XP update. And then we can open up our chest and see how much we have to put towards cooking in the next episode. Quite excited about it, as we did do some things behind the scenes, not a ridiculous amount, but we have. So that sort of also sets us up for cooking as well. But you can see just we have this crazy amount of furs that we're starting to build up. And that's a large part of the fact that, I mean, we're just not really doing artisan lately. So it shows through. I don't know what that was. I think our base is about to be attacked. I saw a bunch of little heads run by. There they are. Come to see me. That's great. I don't know if it was a warband or if it was just us being attacked. But I guess we're about to find out when we see how many there are. I think that's pretty much it. Except, I don't know. Anyway, let's try to put this stuff away just in case we are being attacked, that we can sort of prepare for that. But before we end the video, I am going to show you what we've been doing out there. And then we can do an XP update. But we're going to go to sleep really quick, so that way we can do it in the daytime. As it's a lot easier to sort of see. And it was a warband, but I think they're sort of disbanded now because I went to sleep. We are going to need more flax. Not a ridiculous amount, but I think it's like 120. I sort of totaled it up. Oh, look at this. They're stuck. That's quite funny, really. So we'll kill them. I don't know, that one just sort of disappeared. It's quite weird. So we picked that up. And this is our little army. I don't think I showed you guys this last time. We've been working on it. But yeah, that's our army right now. So we're going to be adding a lot more to it. We just need more resources. But let's go ahead and do our XP update really quick, okay? Before that, you can see we've got this gigantic base built out there for that way for our construction. That should pretty much put us close to the 2 million mark that we're trying to reach. But we've got 256,000 attack XP. We've got 800,000 woodcutting XP, construction 1,705,000, runecrafting 409,000, magic 40,000. And it's now level 50. Mining 4,038,000, artisan 3,058,000, and cooking 127,000. So obviously we're progressing in different things, and I think it's going to give us plenty of time to sort of basically jump into range and then jump into the December update and be in a really good spot to sort of see where things are. I don't know if they've mentioned in December if it's going to raise the cap up to 60. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. But, I mean, there's lots to be happy with and proud of. I think this is one of them right here. This is really cool. So we're not quite sure what's going to happen with this. We had a lot of different ideas, but for now, we're just going to get it built and then go from there. But anyway, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys haven't already, please drop a sub if you guys like our content and want to see more like it. So thanks for watching, and Legion Uta out.